couple of weeks ago, I launched Greedy Bankers for iPhone and iPod Touch. It's picked up a few fans and followers along the way, and I'm really excited to see how it expands. I initially designed the game for Windows back in June, and decided to develop an iPhone version as a complete commercial product. This would be my first product as a full-time independent developer. In this video, I hope to share with you some of the design decisions that went into making the game. Greedy Bankers is an arcade-style puzzle game. Coloured gems drop from the roof, and it's up to you to match them up into light-coloured squares and rectangles. The bigger the gem you build, the more cash it's worth. As the game progresses, your target score goes up and up, meaning you'll have to make bigger gems to meet the target. Rubble tiles block your path and must be destroyed with a large gem. Bank robbers break into your vault and steal your gems, adding an element of risk and forcing you to make quick decisions. Development began when the experimental gameplay project team announced casual addiction as their theme for the month. My response was to create something simplex, that is, a game with a simple core mechanic that encourages players to develop complex strategy. You see it in real-world games like chess, Go and poker, and I believe it is the key factor in some of my favourite video games. Super Smash Bros. Uses very few buttons and the characters have a fairly simple set of moves, but complex tactics have clearly emerged, as shown by its competitive scene. Ikaruga's simple colour changing and combo chaining mechanics allow it to incorporate delicate choreography into its level design. Some people simply refer to this as depth, but I prefer simplex because it's about the complex behaviours that emerge from the simple foundations. If you make something simplex, people will get stuck into it easily, and they'll stay hooked as they explore it and discover new strategies. The sliding tile controls from my earlier shifty trains had been very popular, so I based the initial design off of that. This system is even more natural on the touchscreen. The square grouping emerged naturally as an intuitive way to match colour. The path blocking rubble was key to the complexity I'd been after. Greedy Bankers constantly provides the player with meaningful decisions. Do you clear rubble from the board, or focus on building larger and larger gems? Often a piece of rubble will block a gem you're building, and you'll have to make a decision. Cash in the big gem now, or spend time getting rid of the rubble and free up the space. The timer counts down, the robbers approach, and you're forced to make a snap decision. What is your optimal strategy? In Greedy Bankers, the board is constantly changing, and you need to think strategically under pressure. Time spent deciding is time wasted, and that's what keeps it nail-biting and addictive. I also made a number of aesthetic decisions to make the game more lively and accessible. Every action makes a sound, so you know the game is responding to your input. Numbers and coins leap out when you cash in a gem, so you know you've done something awesome. Even the little light glow on the gems adds something, making it obvious which gem you're holding, even when your finger covers it. This kind of detail adds so much to the feel of your game. I had a lot of fun drawing the banker characters, who are there to lend the game humour and personality. I'm looking forward to expanding the game from here on with updates. I'm already working on an iPad version, which will offer a larger playing space and encourage new approaches to play. I'll be adding in multiplayer as well, which should boost the complexity levels even higher. This is only the beginning. I can't wait to see how this project expands as I keep on pushing it forward, and I look forward to learning more and more as a full-time indie developer. Do you have any questions about Greedy Bankers, iOS development, indie games, or what tools I use? Please comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you. It may even provide me with inspiration for a future video.